Hi guys, I've been wanting to do this video since November, just haven't had a heck of a lot of time to do it. This is the gun my wife usually carries, an LCR 38 Special plus P fiber optic sights. Really nice gun. As I said before, it weighs about the same as a potato chip, and it can be a little punishing to fire this thing. I don't know why people even want these in 357. They do come in 357. I've never shot one, but the 38 Special is plenty in this little tiny little lightweight. There's the Ruger rattle, you can hear it. The transfer bar, perfectly normal. Some people don't like it. Doesn't bother me. Anyway, this is the gun she normally carries, and it's a great gun, and she shoots it just fine. She complains when we take it to the range after 10 or 15 shots. Her hand is hurting, and I understand that, especially as small as she is. I try to explain to her, if you ever do need to use this in a self-defense situation, you're probably not going to fire it more than once or twice. Still, it's probably a good idea for her to have something that she feels a little more comfortable with. A while back at a gun show, she saw this, the Walther PK380, and she fell in love with it instantly. It fit her hand really nicely, and one of the big things for her with the semi-auto pistol is racking the slide. The slide on this is pretty easy. It's one of the easier slides I've seen. She has no problem with that. That's a good thing. And it's really, really similar in size, weight, and function to the Walther P22, which this is also my wife's, and she loves this thing, and she can shoot the crap out of it, and she would shoot this thing all day. But it's not, 22 is not the best choice for a self-defense round. 380 is pretty much considered to be the minimal self-defense round to carry. This is a really nice gun. We've had it to the range exactly one time, just bought it in November. There are some things I don't like about it. One of the things I don't like about it, there is no slide release. You cannot release the slide with the slide release. It's really kind of goofy, especially for a company like Walther, which makes great firearms. You have to remove the magazine in order to release the slide. I'm not crazy about that feature. It has a manual safety. Really not crazy about that feature for a carry gun. And finally, the deal breaker for a lot of people, it takes a tool to disassemble this weapon. Don't like that either. Overall, I think the positives outweigh the negatives. It's a great gun, really easy to shoot, really accurate. It has the European style paddle magazine release on the trigger guard. Now, with the magazine removed, pull the slide back and it'll go forward. Really don't like that. Really don't think that was a necessary design feature. The P22 doesn't have that feature. The P22 has another drawback. The P22 has a magazine disconnect safety. The PK380 does not. That's a plus. I'm really not crazy about that feature that you have to remove the magazine to release the slide, or the takedown tool. Not wild about either of those. Other than that, love the gun. It's really nice. The safety is ambidextrous, both sides. There is a loaded chamber indicator, which is a little window right there. You can see the brass in there if it is loaded. This one is not. My wife and our daughter-in-law both experienced failures to feed a couple of times, and I put that down to limp wristing. My wife, as I say, is very small, very petite, and she does not have the strongest grip in the world, and she does tend to soak up some of the recoil in her wrists and elbows, which I believe is what accounted for it. And our daughter-in-law has never shot a gun before this. And they both experienced 1 or 2 failures to feed at the range, which were easy to clear. The gun never once malfunctioned for me. It ran flawlessly, like I said. And I really like it a lot. It's a great gun. I just don't know why they had to make it with no slide release, and I could do without the safety, and I could definitely do without the takedown tool. And there must be a reason for it. I can't figure out what it is. Like I say, the P22 doesn't need a tool to take down. It has a slide release, and I don't know why, with the guns so similar as these two are, that they didn't carry the good features from the P22 over to the PK380. Like I say, they're very similar in size and weight. They're almost identical. To sum it up, I really, really like the PK380. My wife loves this thing. I wasn't really sure how much she was going to like it. If the takedown tool, the no slide release, the manual safety, if those are deal breakers for you, there's probably better choices out there. The gun is very reasonably priced. I paid $285 for this on a Black Friday deal. Really, really great gun for $285. Hope you enjoyed this quick review. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.